Is this the one that goes in there? It sure is. Dave here, how are you? Today I'm going to show you how to make one of these guys, which is a Festool lever clamp that we all know goes into a guide rail for a track saw. So we're going to make it so that it can also go into a dovetail slot like that. Here we go. To create this, you're going to need a 14-degree dovetail cutter. I've got them on the other camera over there. I'm going to show you what we've got. These are both 14-degree dovetail cutters. They are both 1/2 inch across the base and they are both 14 degrees this way. You set them up so that they go down 3/8 of an inch into the board or whatever you're cutting, and everything else will look after itself. Once you've created your sample piece, then we're in a situation where we can give these a little bit of a file. So I have the bessey version in here at the moment. The easiest way that I found to work at 14 degrees with my file is I cut a piece of plywood on my drop saw. It's around 250 millimeters wide, so about 10 inches wide. I cut it at 90 degrees, then I set the drop saw around at 14 degrees and did another cut. And there you go, I've got a 14-degree wedge. Now I'm putting that there beside where I'm going to be doing my filing. I've just got this drill press vise mounted on my Stanton bench, and it's going to be my visual reference. So I'm going to duck my head around the side here and keep on looking back that way to make sure that I'm holding the file at the right angle. And even having it there, it's a pretty good reference as I start filing. Now I can have it there or I can put it on the other side. Doesn't really matter, just as long as it's saying I can see that I'm going to have the file at approximately the right angle. Now don't take too much off. You need to file a little bit at a time, right across, so let's do that. Remember to keep it at 14 degrees. So I'm watching here and I'm also watching here at the same time. Undo the vise, flip her over and work on the other side and tighten her up. Now it's very important that you only do a little bit at a time, because what will happen if you take too much off your clamp, what's going to happen is the clamp will actually come up out of the dovetail a little bit at the top, and when you tighten things up it's going to rock. You still need to have this surface here of the clamp has still got to be below the top of the dovetail. So we'll give this a bit more of a file. Again at 14 degrees. One of the other things I could do, instead of having a piece of sample timber beside it to act as a visual guide, I can get a sliding bevel and set it to the right angle. I can use something like this. Actually, I'm going to go 14 from 90, which is 76 degrees. And then I can take this out of the vise and hold it there like that. And just to keep a check on how I'm going. Now, if I want to do it the quick way, I could go over to my disc sander and I could put this on the table of the disc sander, and then I could hold this at the right angle and do it quickly. But it's a little risky. It's your call. All right. Then once I've finished all my filing, it's a simple matter. I've slid it in, and as I said, it's very important that the top of the clamp there doesn't come up past here. If it does, when you lock it, it's not going to hold it tight like that. It will rock around, and that will be a problem for you. So there you go. It's a quick and easy way to make these things very, very versatile. They're a great clamp to start. This is going to make them even better. Thanks for watching. If you like what I'm doing, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, let your friends know, and keep on coming back. See you next time. Bye. And they still work in there, which is fantastic.